explore the concept of boosting our activity in our current everyday lifestyle. We're now learning that working out is no longer enough. We need to stay more active throughout the day and every day. We are now spending, as Americans, 9.3 hours sitting per day, which is actually more than we're sleeping. And the National Institutes of Health study of 240,000 people showed that those who spent the most time sitting had a 50% greater increased chance of dying from any cause and a greater increase of dying from heart disease. So in addition to focusing on adding more activity, we also need to start shunning inactivity. So instead of thinking about how you're going to work out for 1 hour a day, instead let's bring the focus on how you're not going to be sitting for 23 hours in the day. Also, MRI images show that sitting for hours puts a lot of pressure on our fat cells in our back, and it really causes us in our body to produce 50% more fat, which expands our fat tissue on our rear and our back. Think about it. If you're sitting behind a chair all day, your back is really pressing on those fat cells and causing them to expand and grow more. So our first great tip that we need to share today is we need to be getting up for 2 minutes every 20 minutes in our workday. A 2-minute walk every 20 minutes is enough to stabilize our blood sugar and has been shown in studies to improve creativity and productivity and also reduce fatigue at work. So one way we can do this is by taking our phone calls outside when you're doing business. That way you can walk around while on a call. Another great way to do this is to focus on drinking water. If you focus on drinking water throughout the day, you're going to have to get up several times to the water fountain to refill your water bottle. And the last tip for really getting active throughout the day is always, always, always take the stairs. There's no reason to ever take an elevator in any building, 10 stories or less. So really make sure that you are walking all the time, especially where I live in California and Los Angeles. There are not many high rises like there are in New York City. So really we should always be taking the stairs. And when I take the stairs, I always notice I beat the people who are waiting for the elevator. It's actually more efficient and will get you places even quicker. And then another tip for just walking throughout the day is invest in a pedometer bracelet. Now they're actually ranging from $0, which could just be a free app on your phone, to about $150 for a really intellectual pedometer bracelet that will also track your high impact activity and your sleeping. And I really recommend investing in this pedometer because they show that people who wear a pedometer and track their walking increase their overall activity by 27%. And their weight decreases and their blood pressure has been shown to decrease. So the real goal is 10,000 steps per day, which is about 5 miles. And right now, the average American is walking about 5,000 steps. And there's no coincidence that Americans walking 5,000 steps have a 34% obesity rate, whereas the average Australian walks about double that, 9,700 steps, about 10,000 steps, and they have a 16% obesity rate. So if you really do the math, it's half as many steps, double the obesity rate. Double the amount of steps, half of the obesity rate. So these are really statistics that we can't avoid, which means we really need to get up and get moving and get walking. So now that we're ready, grabbing our pedometers and water bottles and taking the stairs, let's explore our goal number 2, which is finding a higher impact workout, something cardiovascular that really gets the heart going that we can actually enjoy. This high impact cardiovascular workout that I'm talking about is essential for controlling our weight because it burns a lot of calories, it strengthens our heart, and it's been clinically shown to not only boost our mood and release endorphins, but also improve our amount of deep sleep, which is extremely important. But if the idea of running on a treadmill like a lab rat doesn't appeal to you, we need to find something that will work. Because in order to keep up with a workout routine, you have to like it. And there's always something that everyone can like and enjoy. The best trick I can give people is to think back to your childhood and remember what you genuinely loved to do. If you were great at basketball or baseball as a kid, find a local league. They can be really fun, and staying on a team helps you stay accountable in your workouts, especially if you're on a team with your good friends. Also, if you love to dance as a kid, Zumba classes are a perfect match. They're so much fun and they burn an incredible amount of calories. You can also go to your local college and ask them to use their tennis courts, racquetball courts, swimming pools for more diverse workouts. And another great tip is to think seasonally. Just like we discussed changing up your produce in our first episode, we also want to change out our workouts. And you can definitely do this quarterly in how our seasons change. So think about it. We can play flag football in the fall and do some pumpkin picking. In the winter, we can go skiing and snowboarding because those are ideal fit-friendly vacations. Spring is the perfect time to garden and go hiking. And summer is all about beach volleyball and laps in the pool. So definitely go out today, think about your childhood, think about what you can enjoy, think about friends you can do them with to help you stay accountable, and let's just get moving. For more on living healthy, living well, be sure to subscribe to emPOWERme.tv. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.